everyone. Welcome to the channel. I'm Mia.
And I'm Ben. If this is your first time here, we are so excited to meet you.
We created this channel because we both love learning languages, and we know how challenging and sometimes scary it can be to speak English, especially when you're just starting out or trying to improve.
Exactly. So we're here to help. In every episode, we're going to have real, natural conversations in simple English. We'll break down useful phrases, practice real-world scenarios, and give you the confidence you need to actually use English in your daily life.
And we thought, what better way to start than with the one thing everyone needs to know, how to introduce yourself? Because honestly, Ben, I still struggle with this. It reminds me of a story. Last year, I was at a study group for an online course, meeting my classmates in person for the first time. They were all chatting, and the leader said, "Let's go around and introduce ourselves."
The classic introduction circle.
Exactly. And when it was my turn, my mind just went blank, totally empty. I think I said something like, "Hi, I am Mia. I am from here, and I like to study English." I felt my face turn red, and I just wanted to disappear.
Oh, Mia, that is such a relatable feeling. I think almost every language learner has a story just like that. And that's exactly why we chose this topic for our very first episode. Our goal today is to give you a complete toolkit for introductions so you never have to feel that awkward, nervous feeling ever again.
A toolkit! I love that! I'm ready.
Before we jump in, if you're enjoying this episode, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next conversation. We have so many great topics planned for you. So before we dive into the phrases and the strategies, I think it's really important we talk about why introductions feel so incredibly difficult. Mia, I know you just shared that quick story, but can you take us back to that moment? What was actually going through your mind? What were you really afraid of in that study group?
You know, Ben, when I really think about it, it wasn't just about the English. I mean, yes, I was terrified of making a grammar mistake or forgetting a word, but there was something deeper. I think I was afraid of being judged. Like, in that one moment, those people would decide who I was. They'd think, "Oh, she's not confident," or "her English isn't that good," or even "she's boring." And the worst part was I had built it up so much in my head before my turn came. I kept rehearsing what I would say, but the more I rehearsed, the more anxious I got. And then when it was finally my turn, all those rehearsed words just vanished.
Mia, thank you for sharing that so honestly, because what you just described is exactly what happens to so many learners. It's not really about the language, it's about vulnerability. When you introduce yourself, you are essentially saying, "Here I am, please accept me." And in a second language, that feeling is amplified 100 times because you don't have all your usual tools to express yourself.
Yes, that's it exactly. I feel like I can be funny and interesting in my native language, but in English, I suddenly become this quiet, awkward version of myself.
And that disconnect between who you are and who you feel like you can be in English, that's the real source of the fear. But here's the good news for everyone listening. Once you have a simple structure, a plan, that fear starts to melt away. You stop feeling like you're performing and you start feeling like you're just talking. And that's what we're going to build today.
I really hope so, because honestly, I've avoided so many situations just because I didn't want to go through that introduction nightmare again.
Well, not anymore. By the end of this episode, you are going to feel completely different, I promise.
Okay, so let's build your foundation. We're going to start with the most essential building blocks. There are two main styles of introduction, informal and formal.
Okay, so when would we use the informal ones?
Informal introductions are for relaxed, casual situations. Think of a party, a coffee shop, or when you meet a friend of a friend. They are friendly and simple. For example, "Hi, I'm Ben."
Hey, my name's Mia.
"Hi there, I'm Ben. What's your name?"
I like those. They feel easy to say. Hey, I'm Mia. Simple.
Exactly. Now, for formal situations, you want to be a little more polite and professional. This is for a job interview, a business meeting, a conference, or when meeting someone much older than you.
Okay, so what would that sound like?
You would say something like, "Hello, my name is Ben. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Good morning, I'm Mia. It's very nice to meet you.
The big difference I hear is adding that polite phrase at the end, like, "It's nice to meet you," or "It's a pleasure to meet you."
You got it. That small addition makes the introduction sound much more formal and respectful.
The key is to match your introduction to the situation. Now, before we practice these phrases, I want to make sure we avoid some of the most common mistakes learners make with introductions. Mia, I'm going to describe a few situations, and I want you to tell me if you think you've ever done any of these.
Oh no, this is going to be embarrassing. Okay, I'm ready.
Mistake number 1, using overly formal language in casual situations. Imagine you're at a friend's birthday party and someone walks up to you and says, "Good evening. My name is Benjamin. It is a great pleasure to make your acquaintance."
Oh my gosh, that sounds so stiff, like you're meeting the queen.
Exactly. In a relaxed setting, that level of formality actually creates distance. It makes people feel like you're uncomfortable or that you're putting up a wall. At a party, a simple, "Hey, I'm Ben," is perfect. Save the formal language for formal situations.
Okay, yes, I think I've definitely done that before. I was so worried about being polite that I ended up sounding like a robot.
Mistake number 2, the opposite problem. Being too casual in professional settings. Let's say you're at a job interview, and when you meet the hiring manager, you say, "Hey, what's up? I'm Mia."
Ooh, yeah, that feels wrong, like way too relaxed.
Right. In a professional context, that casual tone can come across as disrespectful or unprepared. You want to show that you take the situation seriously. So instead, you'd say, "Hello, my name is Mia. It's a pleasure to meet you."
That makes sense. Match the tone to the situation.
Exactly. And mistake number 3, this is a big one. Introducing yourself and then saying nothing else. Just standing there in silence, waiting for the other person to do all the work.
Ugh, I am so guilty of this. I say my name and then my brain just shuts down.
It's super common, but here's the fix. Always follow your introduction with a simple question or a comment. We're going to practice this in our role plays so you'll see exactly how it works.
I'm excited. I feel like just knowing these mistakes already makes me more aware.
Awareness is half the battle. Now, let's see these phrases in action. Theory's good, but practice is better. We're going to roleplay 2 different scenarios.
This is my favorite part. I'm ready. What's the first situation?
Scenario A, a casual party. I'm at a party and you don't know anyone. I will introduce you to my friend, Sarah. I'll be Ben, you be Mia, and I'll also be Sarah.
Okay, let's do it.
"Hey Mia, I'm so glad you could come. There's someone I want you to meet. Come on over." "Hey Sarah, this is my friend Mia. Mia, this is Sarah."
Hi, Sarah. It's so nice to meet you.
"Hi Mia, it's great to meet you too. Ben has told me a lot about you."
Oh no, only good things, I hope. So, how do you know Ben?
"We work together. What about you?"
We went to a language class together years ago. We've been friends ever since.
And scene. See how that worked? You used a simple, friendly introduction, and then you immediately asked a follow-up question. How do you know Ben? That is the secret to avoiding that awkward silence.
That makes so much sense. It gives the other person something to talk about. Okay, I'm ready for the next scenario.
Great. Scenario B, a formal workshop. We are both attending a professional workshop. We don't know each other. I'll start. "Excuse me, is the seat taken?"
Oh no, it's free. Please have a seat.
"Thank you. We're starting in a few minutes, I think. By the way, my name is Ben. It's a pleasure to meet you."
Hello, Ben. I'm Mia. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
"So what do you do, Mia?"
I'm a graphic designer at a marketing company. And you?
"I'm a project manager. I'm really looking forward to this talk on productivity."
Me too. I'm hoping to learn some new strategies.
And that's it. Notice the difference? The language was more formal. "It's a pleasure to meet you." And the follow-up questions were about our jobs and the workshop.
I see. The conversation topic immediately became more professional. This is so helpful.
Okay, Mia, now let's level up. We've covered introducing yourself, but what about when you need to introduce two other people to each other? This is actually a situation that makes even confident speakers nervous.
Oh, I've never even thought about that. I don't think I know how to do that properly.
It's surprisingly simple once you know the formula. Let me show you. Scenario C. You're at a networking event with your colleague, Tom. You run into your old friend, Lisa. Now, you need to introduce them to each other. I'll be Tom, you be yourself, and I'll also be Lisa. Ready?
Okay, let's try.
Oh, Lisa, hi. I didn't know you'd be here.
Mia, it's so good to see you.
You too. Hey, I want you to meet my colleague. Lisa, this is Tom. Tom, this is Lisa. We used to work together at my previous company.
Hi, Lisa. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Tom. So are you both working on the same project?
Yes, we're on the marketing team together.
Perfect. Did you notice the structure? You said both names clearly. Lisa, this is Tom. Tom, this is Lisa. And then you added a little piece of information. We used to work together, which gives them a conversation starter.
Oh, that context is really helpful. Otherwise, they're just standing there with two names and nothing else.
Exactly. Always give them something to talk about. You could say, Tom loves hiking, or Lisa's a graphic designer, or Tom is new to the city. Anything that helps them start a conversation.
That's such a useful skill. I always wondered how people did that so smoothly.
All right, everyone listening, we're going to do something a little different right now. We want you to actively participate.
Yes, we're going to give you a mini challenge. Don't worry, it's super simple, but it's going to make a huge difference.
Wherever you are right now, whether you're walking, sitting at home, or even on the bus, we want you to pause for a moment and actually say this phrase out loud. It's a pleasure to meet you. Go ahead, say it. Did you do it? How did it feel?
Now, say it again, but this time smile while you say it. Try it. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Notice how your tone changes when you smile? That warmth comes through in your voice, and that's what makes a great introduction. This might feel silly, but trust us, practicing out loud, even when you're alone, builds muscle memory. The more you say these phrases, the more natural they'll feel in real situations.
And you won't freeze up like I did in that study group. Okay, Ben, this is all great, but I have some what-if questions. These are the things I really worry about.
Perfect. Let's solve them. What's your first one?
Okay, what if I don't understand their name? Someone says their name really fast, or it's a name I've never heard before, and I just don't get it.
A fantastic question. This happens to everyone, even native speakers. The most polite thing to do is ask them to repeat it. You can say, I'm sorry, could you say that again? Or even, that's a beautiful name. Could you spell it for me?
Oh, asking them to spell it is smart. It shows you care.
Exactly. It's much better to ask than to pretend you understood. Okay, what's your next what if?
What should I say after I say my name? This is my biggest problem. How do I avoid just standing there in silence?
The solution is to always have a simple question ready. We saw this in our role plays. In a casual situation, you can ask, how do you know the host of the party? Or, what do you do for fun? In a professional setting, ask, what do you do? Or, what company are you with? Just asking one simple question passes the conversation to the other person.
That feels like a magic trick. Okay, last question. What if I forget their name right after they say it? This happens to me all the time. It's so embarrassing.
Another very common problem. Don't worry. The easiest way to handle this is to be honest and polite. Just wait for a moment in the conversation and say, I am so sorry, I've already forgotten your name. Could you tell me one more time?
Is that really okay to say?
Absolutely. Most people will appreciate that you want to get it right. It shows you respect them.
Before we wrap up, I want to add one more layer to all of this because we know our listeners come from all over the world. Introductions can actually vary quite a bit depending on culture.
Oh, that's interesting. Like what?
Well, for example, in many Western cultures, like in the United States or the UK, a firm handshake is really important during a formal introduction. It shows confidence and professionalism.
But in some Asian cultures, a handshake might be softer or people might prefer a slight bow instead.
I've noticed that. I have a friend from Japan, and when we first met, she bowed a little when she said hello. It was so graceful.
Exactly. And in some Latin American or Middle Eastern cultures, people might stand closer to you during an introduction or even greet you with a kiss on the cheek, even if you've just met. In other places, personal space is really important, and standing too close might feel uncomfortable.
So what should we do if we're not sure?
Great question. The best advice is to observe and follow the other person's lead. If they extend their hand for a handshake, shake their hand. If they step back a little, respect that space. And if you're traveling or meeting people from different cultures, doing a little research beforehand can be really helpful.
I love that. It shows that communication isn't just about the words, it's about respecting people's customs too.
Exactly. And that's what makes language learning so beautiful. You're not just learning words, you're learning how to connect with people from all over the world.
We have covered so much today, so let's put the most important tools into your confidence toolkit. Here are the 3 golden phrases to remember. Number 1, choose your opener. For casual, hi, I'm your name. For formal, hello, my name is your name. It's a pleasure to meet you. Number 2, have a follow-up question ready. Always be prepared to ask, what do you do? Or how do you know the person? This is the key to avoiding silence. Number 3, don't be afraid to ask for help. Use, I'm sorry, could you say that again? Anytime you are confused. It is a sign of strength, not weakness.
Wow. Thinking about it like that, as just 3 simple steps, makes it feel so much easier. I honestly feel like I could walk into a room of new people right now and be okay. Actually, I feel like I could even enjoy it.
That's the goal. And remember, confidence comes from preparation. The more you practice these phrases, even by yourself, the more automatic they become. We hope you feel more confident now too. Thank you so much for watching our very first episode.
Yes, welcome to the channel. We're so happy you're here. And now it's your turn to practice. We have a challenge for you. Introduce yourself in the comments below. Tell us your name, where you're from, and maybe one interesting thing about yourself. We would absolutely love to meet you.
That's a great idea, Mia. And if you enjoyed this episode and want to keep learning with us, please hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. In our next episode, we'll teach you the art of small talk and how to keep conversations going naturally. You won't want to miss it.
We'll see you in the next video.
Until then, keep practicing and remember, every conversation is a chance to improve.
Goodbye for now, everyone.